Hello everybody and welcome to this video where I show how to solve the Barrel Redi Cube, which is basically just a barrel shaped mod of a normal Redi cube. And it's a fairly intuitive puzzle, but if you are struggling with it, then this can just help you figuring it out for the first time. After that, you probably won't need much more help. So let's just scramble this up then. So once you got it scrambled up, it can look a bit scary. So the first step is to find a side of the cube that has 4 different colors on these little small inner bits. So this one does, you can see, and there's only 2 sides, this one and the opposite one. But then as you can see, this is only blues and reds, and then this one will be reds and greens. This one will be greens and yellows. So you just want to make sure you're starting on that side. And then once you've found that side, move all of these corners so that these bits are facing forward, these corner bits. Like, that's incorrect. You need to make sure that that is in line. So you're starting to form the barrel shape. And this is just going to be the bottom layer. So you can either solve all of these edge pieces there or there. But whichever one you do first, if I put this one red one there, then that one, this next one would have to be blue, and this next one would have to be yellow. You couldn't have a red one there and a red one there, because then you'd have to wait. You'd have to do the other one on the last layer. Sounds a bit confused me, but bear with me because it's not that bad. For the first one, I'm gonna do blue. So I can see I've got this blue edge piece here, and I'm gonna decide to solve it to the right of this one, but you could do left. So if you want to solve it directly below, it's very easy. What you do, because you could just go like this, right, and put that in there, but you see you've messed up this corner piece now. So instead you want to lift it up and then put it in, so that when you put it back down, this has been pieced in. And then we're looking for another yellow piece. So this one here, does this one fit in? Yes. If you put it directly above where it needs to go and it's flat on top, it means it will fit. But if I find the other one, and for example, this other yellow piece, and I just moved it along to where above the slot, then you tell that this couldn't go in the right place because it's not flat on top, which means that if I did try to insert it, it would be in the right place, but you'd be able to tell because there's a bit of a curve on it, which it shouldn't be. This next piece here, so we're going to just put that back up, move that in and move it down. So now you can see we solved this bit here. Now the green one. Okay, so looking for a green edge piece, I see one up here. And move that across, move it on top of the slot where it needs to go. Is it flat or not? It's not flat, so it's the wrong piece. So we'll find the other one, which is this one here. We can put it back up. Sorry, I forgot to mention this when I did it earlier. Bit like F2L on a 3x3, but you just literally push it up, push it away, and then restore this layer. And then when you do put it, you'll notice that this one is flat, so you can move the layer up, insert it, and down. And now we've only got one left. It might look like it's solved, but this is actually the wrong piece, you can see, because there's a curve on it. So we'll find the last one, so which is this red piece here. We can put that above the slot where it needs to go. Move it up, in, and down. And you can see that we've done the first layer. So the next bit that you'll want to do is similar to how we did on the top, but make sure all these corner pieces, again, oriented correctly. Don't worry about any other pieces for now, but this won't affect anything on the bottom anyway. So just make sure, see this yellow one's facing up, green one's facing up as well. So now we've got all that flat. And now the next bit are these sort of oval shaped pieces, a bit like a leaf sort of thing. That's the sort of the center layer. This step is also quite easy. So I need to insert this one into here, and the way I can do that would be I can move this down, move this up into the place, so that when I put this back in, I'll have restored this, and when I move that back down, it'll restore that. Now, I bet you're a bit confused by that. So basically what we're doing is, with any of these pieces, even if it's this piece over here, I move the slot up, move the piece that I want, which is this one, into the slot where it needs to go, so like that. Move that back down, and now just restore that bit. So now I've done that bit as well. This bit here, it looks like it's really too close to it, but to start off, you can just move this down move the slot where it needs to go, this slot up, move it in and down, right? And this last piece here, it looks like you can't do much with it, but it's the same as all the other ones. Just move it down, move the slot in, move it up, and move it across. One tip for the middle centers is if I've got an alternate swap, so this blue piece needs to go to where it needs to go over here, and I can't do a direct swap, what I can do is find a free slot. So this slot here looks nice. So what I can do is a similar thing. So just bring that down and move this piece up, you know, put that back and put that and restore that as well. A lot of it's just about restoring pieces and moving them about. And then we can just insert it by bring it down, moving the piece we want up. Sorry, I'm a bit difficulty with this cube. And move that in and move it down. So now we've got pretty much the full barrel shape, except for a few curved things. And almost always you will get a U-perm for your last layer. So you can tell which this blue piece here is solved, but then these ones aren't. And the way you can figure out which U-perm to do, by the way, these U-perms are 4 moves. So do an R prime and see if these 2 pieces are flat. If they're not, then do an R again because it's the wrong one. But then if you do an L, and you can see, right, these ones match up. So that means you start off the algorithm with an L. So it's literally like a sledgehammer sort of thing. L, R prime, and then you see that slotted in nicely, and then it's an L prime and an R to finish off. If when you do check which case it is, and it is flat with the R prime, then you'll do the opposite of that algorithm, which is R prime, L, R, and then an L prime to finish off. And that's literally the whole thing. I'm going to go over some things there, some cases, because that might have been a bit overwhelming at first, but it shouldn't be too bad. And I'll also go over the other PLLs that you can get. This is a case that would be seen as a Z-perm on a 3x3. It looks quite different, but if you think about it, it's just swapping these 2 pieces and these 2 pieces. It's really not that difficult. I don't know a specific algorithm for it, but it doesn't really matter because you just do either of the 2 sledgehammers. So whether that's R prime, L prime, R, L prime. Sorry, the first L prime that I said was an L. And then you'll just get a regular U-perm case. So I'll try out this one first. Does that fit? No. Right, I'll try this one as well. And then that does work, so we'll just carry on with the algorithm. It's literally, for those who are confused, it's just like moving it down and up again. It's really not that complicated. And there's also the H-perm, which you can get as well. I'm not really going to bother showing an example for it because it's literally the same thing. You just do either of the U-perm cases and you'll get a U-perm. So just when you get H-perm or a Z-perm, do a U-perm and you'll get one of the cases that you know. I hope that helped you solve the Barrel Redi Cube. It's not too difficult, but again, if you are having trouble, it's one of your first puzzles and you may well need guidance. So that's what I've got this video for. If I have been unclear at some points, which I might have, please ask me any questions in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer. And thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy your Barrel Redi Cube.